She posted on social media, "Why do men get so jealous when you have male friends?" Right after I asked her not to go on a camping trip with her ex. I didn't comment, just changed my emergency contact at work to my brother. She called me 31 times that night, but I was already explaining to her parents why I wouldn't be at Sunday dinner anymore. Hey viewers, we just passed 10,000 subscribers. Huge thanks to everyone who's supported the channel. But still, only 16.4% of you are subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content, hit that sub button and help us keep growing. This all went down last weekend, and honestly, I'm still processing how fast everything unraveled. Been with my girlfriend Emma for 2.5 years. Really solid relationship or so, I thought. We started doing Sunday dinners with her family about a year ago, and it became our regular thing. Her parents love me, her sister Kate thinks I'm great, the whole family dynamic thing. About 3 weeks ago, Emma casually mentions that her ex-boyfriend Ryan is organizing a camping trip with their old college friend group. Says she wants to go because she hasn't seen everyone in forever, and it would be fun to reconnect. I wasn't thrilled about the idea. Ryan and Emma dated for like 3 years in college. They stayed friendly after the breakup, but he's always been weird around me. Makes little comments about their shared memories, tries to exclude me from group conversations. That type of guy. Plus it's a weekend camping trip. Tents and sleeping bags and alcohol. Just seems like a recipe for bad decisions. I told Emma I wasn't comfortable with her going on a camping trip with her ex-boyfriend, not demanding or controlling, just expressing my feelings about the situation. Emma immediately got defensive. Said Ryan was ancient history, and I was being insecure for no reason. How she should be able to maintain friendships with whoever she wants. It's not about friendship, Emma. It's about appropriate boundaries when you're in a relationship. She didn't want to hear it. Said I was trying to control who she could spend time with, and that wasn't fair. We went back and forth for a couple days. I tried explaining that camping trips are intimate settings, and her ex organizing the whole thing made it worse. Emma kept insisting I was being paranoid and jealous. Finally, I said, "Look, if maintaining this friendship is more important than respecting my feelings about appropriate boundaries, then maybe we want different things from this relationship." Emma said I was being dramatic and giving ultimatums when I should just trust her. Sunday afternoon, Emma posts on Instagram. Big long caption about how men get so jealous when women have male friends. How controlling behavior disguised as concern is still controlling behavior. How women should be able to maintain friendships without their boyfriends throwing tantrums. Didn't tag me directly, but everyone knew who she was talking about. Her friends start commenting with support about toxic masculinity and insecure boyfriends. Really laying it on thick. I didn't comment, didn't like the post, didn't engage at all. Just screenshot it and started thinking about what her post really meant. Emma was essentially telling the world that my concerns about appropriate boundaries were jealousy and controlling behavior. She was publicly framing me as the insecure boyfriend who couldn't handle her having male friends. That's when I realized Emma didn't just disagree with my position. She fundamentally didn't respect my perspective or care about my feelings on the matter. Monday morning, I called my HR department and changed my emergency contact from Emma to my brother Mike. Also updated my beneficiary information and medical power of attorney. Removed Emma from everything and put Mike as my primary contact. Mike was surprised when I called to give him the heads up. "Everything okay with you and Emma?" "Not really. I'll explain later, but I needed to update my emergency contact information." Monday evening, Emma comes over for dinner like normal. She's in a good mood, talking about finalizing plans for the camping trip this weekend. Acts like our conversation never happened, and like her social media post wasn't a direct attack on my character. I don't bring up the Instagram post or say anything about my emergency contact changes. Just listen to her talk about hiking, trails, and campfire cooking. Tuesday, I decide I need to have an honest conversation with Emma's parents before things get worse. Linda and Mark have always been great to me, but they deserve to know what's happening. I call Linda and ask if we can talk privately. "Linda, I need to let you know that Emma and I are having some serious relationship problems. I probably won't be able to make Sunday dinner this week. Linda's immediately concerned, asking what happened and if there's anything she can do to help. I explain the situation carefully, how Emma wants to go camping with her ex-boyfriend, and when I expressed concerns about appropriate boundaries, she posted on social media, calling my concerns jealousy and controlling behavior. I don't want to put you in the middle, little Linda, but I wanted you to know why I might not be around as much going forward. Linda's quiet for a minute, processing what I've told her. I appreciate you being honest with me. That doesn't sound like the Emma we raised. She's free to make whatever choices she wants. I just can't be part of a relationship where my feelings about boundaries are publicly mocked. Linda thanks me for letting her know and says she hopes we can work things out. Wednesday, I have a similar conversation with Mark. He takes it about as well as expected. You've always been respectful and reasonable. If you're concerned about something, there's probably a good reason. Thursday evening, Emma's getting ready for the camping trip, packing sleeping bag and hiking clothes, still acting like everything's normal between us. You sure you're okay with me going? She asks while stuffing her backpack. You've made your decision, Emma. I've made mine. What's that supposed to mean? It means you're free to maintain whatever friendships you want with whoever you want. She seems satisfied with that answer and goes back to packing. Friday morning, Emma leaves for the camping trip, gives me a kiss goodbye and says she'll text me when she gets there. Friday afternoon around 3 p.m., Emma texts that they made it to the campsite and everything looks great. Sends a group photo of everyone setting up camp. Friday evening around 9 p.m., Emma calls to check in, says they're having a great time cooking over the fire and catching up. Sounds like she's been drinking. Miss you, babe. Wish you were here. Have fun, Em. Be safe. Saturday, I don't hear from Emma all day. No texts, no calls, no social media posts. Complete radio silence. Saturday evening around 11 p.m., my phone starts buzzing. Emma calling. I don't answer. She calls again immediately. Don't answer. Third call in 2 minutes. Still don't answer. Emma starts texting asking why I'm not answering and demanding I call her back. I turn my phone to silent and go to bed early. Sunday morning, I wake up to 31 missed calls from Emma and about 50 text messages. She's clearly panicking about why I'm not responding and getting increasingly frantic. The messages start concerned, then get angry, then back to panicked. She's obviously freaking out about me being unreachable. Instead of calling Emma back, I drive to her parents' house. I know this will probably be my last Sunday dinner with them, and they deserve an explanation. Linda and Mark are surprised to see me without Emma. I explain that Emma's still camping, and I wanted to talk to them about our relationship. I need to let you both know that Emma and I are breaking up. This will probably be the last time I'm here for Sunday dinner. Linda looks genuinely sad. Mark seems disappointed, but not entirely surprised. I explain that Emma chose to prioritize her relationship with her ex over my feelings about appropriate boundaries, how she publicly framed my concerns as jealousy and controlling behavior instead of having an honest conversation. She posted on social media making me look like the jealous, controlling boyfriend instead of talking to me about her feelings. Mark nods understanding. That's not how you handle relationship conflicts. I realized we want fundamentally different things from a relationship. She wants complete freedom without consideration for her partner's feelings. I want mutual respect and communication. We have a nice final dinner together. Linda packs me leftovers like always. Both parents hug me goodbye and say they're sorry things worked out this way. Around 6 p.m., Emma finally gets home from camping. My phone immediately starts ringing. Where the hell have you been? I've been calling you all night and day. I was about to call hospitals. I was having Sunday dinner with your parents. Why didn't you answer my calls? Because I was busy explaining why I won't be coming to Sunday dinners anymore. Long silence. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact that you chose a camping trip with your ex over respecting my feelings about our relationship. It was just a camping trip with friends, and posting on social media calling me controlling was just expressing your feelings, right? Another silence. You saw that? Everyone saw it, Emma. That was the point, wasn't it? I was just frustrated. You were publicly disrespecting me and our relationship. There's a difference. Nothing happened on the trip. I'm sure it didn't. But you made your priorities clear when you chose to mock my concerns publicly instead of having an honest conversation privately. You're breaking up with me over a social media post? I'm breaking up with you because you don't respect me or this relationship enough to handle conflicts like an adult. Update. 3 days later. Emma's been trying damage control, but the reality of the situation is setting in. Her parents are disappointed in how she handled things, and she knows it. Kate called me yesterday to check how I was doing. Says Emma's been crying to their mom about how I overreacted to a simple camping trip. Mom told her that posting on social media instead of talking to you was immature and disrespectful. Linda apparently told Emma that airing relationship problems on social media instead of communicating with your partner shows poor judgment. Emma's been posting vague stuff about how some people can't handle independent women. Her friends are being supportive, but the family response has been more critical. The camping trip apparently didn't go how Emma expected. Kate heard through mutual friends that Ryan spent most of the weekend making moves on Emma and being inappropriate. Emma felt uncomfortable and wanted to leave early. That's when she started calling me, panicking about not being able to reach me. She realized that being unreachable to her meant something was seriously wrong. My brother Mike called asking if I was okay since Emma had contacted him trying to reach me. She said it was an emergency and asked for your number. I told her if it was a real emergency, she should call 911. Emma apparently didn't appreciate that response. Update 2, 1 week later. Emma made another attempt at reconciliation yesterday. Showed up at my apartment wanting to talk about working things out. She apologized for the Instagram post and admitted that going camping with Ryan was probably inappropriate. Said she understood now why I was upset. I listened to her apology, then explained why it wasn't enough. Emma, you didn't just make a mistake. You publicly attacked my character instead of having a conversation with me about your feelings. I know I was wrong. I'll delete the post and apologize publicly. It's too late for that. You showed me how you handle relationship conflicts. When we disagree, you don't communicate with me, you attack me publicly. That's not fair. I was just frustrated. Frustrated people communicate. Disrespectful people post on social media. Emma tried arguing that everyone makes mistakes and I should give her another chance. This wasn't a mistake, Emma. This was a choice. You chose to prioritize your ex over my feelings, then chose to mock me publicly when I expressed concerns. She left upset, but I think she finally understands that some actions have permanent consequences. 3 weeks later. Emma's post-breakup life has been an adjustment. Her family has been supportive, but honest about their disappointment in how she handled our relationship. Linda told Emma that she threw away a good relationship for a camping trip with someone who doesn't respect boundaries. Mark said that public disrespect kills relationships faster than private disagreements. Emma's dating life has been complicated. The guys she's interested in have heard about the social media situation through mutual friends. Hard to build trust with someone known for publicly attacking their partner's character. Ryan tried pursuing things with Emma after the camping trip, but she wasn't interested. Turns out she only wanted his attention when it validated her position against me. Once she was single, his interest felt inappropriate. My life has been significantly better without the drama. No more walking on eggshells around someone who handles disagreements through public attacks. Started seeing someone new who actually communicates when we have different perspectives. She disagrees with me about things, but talks to me about it instead of posting cryptic social media rants. I think you're wrong about that, but let's figure out why we see it differently. Amazing how much easier relationships are when both people actually want to understand each other. Emma learned that public disrespect has private consequences. She wanted validation for her choices from social media, instead of working through our disagreement privately. She got the validation she wanted from her friends online. She just lost the relationship she claimed to value in the process. Sometimes the best response to being publicly disrespected is simply removing yourself from the situation entirely. Emma got exactly what she posted about wanting: complete freedom to maintain whatever friendships she chose without her controlling boyfriend's input. She just didn't expect that freedom to come without my companionship and support.